Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about my system for outlearning everyone. You see, you're not behind. Champions create success no matter what the conditions are. Like, for example, I was using a big organization that is going today, for example, and that was in 2001, quite some time ago. And I got a coach in who was meant to do things for my organization in my home care business, for example. I pivoted with the home care business. I then started to do recruitment. So I then asked for this organization to come in to get me some contracts. Now, I didn't expect them to do everything for me, because how can I actually learn myself? Because I'm all about teach a man to fish, they will eat for a lifetime. I'm not here to just hand you the fish and then you can't defend yourself. You can't eat for a lifetime. So I learned from that organization that I had to take those steps to get better, to start learning and executing and win. Yeah, they gave me policies, for example. They gave me a few introductions, but I had to apply for those contracts myself. And I paid a lot of money back then. It was £5,000, a lot of money which I didn't have. And I was living in a three-bedroom maisonette at that time. So I'll give you an example, is that I knew that nothing was impossible because of my situation. I wanted to get out from that situation, like I was on a council estate, for example, in Nottingham. And I built up my business where I was able to purchase a property, which was a council property. It was on a right to buy scheme. Maggie Thatcher was the Prime Minister back then, so you can imagine how long ago that was, if any of you do understand how long ago that was, for example. But I knew I had to get out of my situation. So that's why I started to do the care homes. I started to do things for myself. I didn't depend on someone else to do things for me and my family, because I knew I'm the one that is responsible for getting out of that situation. No one else is. So I took responsibility for that. And I worked really hard, day and night, to get this done, because I knew that I did not want to go back to where I was with a 6-week-old baby, homeless, in sheltered accommodation. So I knew that I did not want to go back there. I knew I had to keep moving forward and getting stronger and learn things for myself, because it is my responsibility to do that for me and my family. So I'm just talking today because I really want to get real with you, because by me doing this, it has brought me to where I am today. And I am a teacher. I'm your tutor. I'm here to show you that when you lose, that you're actually wrong. It's your decision to continue to make yourself feel that you're losing. So what you got to do is, when you've got your business that you're planning, you got to show up for it. You got to show up on time. You cannot miss your meetings. You cannot be late for your destiny, because that's not going to wait for you. Time will not wait for you. And what I also want to say is that you've got to make it work. You got to feel it inside of you. That hunger has got to be so bad that you will do and get things done in order for you to succeed. And yes, there will be difficult times, but life is difficult. Things happen. Life is difficult. So this is something that you need to think about. If you feel that you can't do this, for example, then get yourself a virtual assistant. Get yourself a VA. We provide VAs because I realized that some of my clients, we were providing a service for them, but they weren't actually implementing what we actually showed them and met with them and showed them how. It wasn't being implemented because they didn't have the time. They felt they didn't have the time to do it. So if that's you, then get yourself a virtual assistant. And this is the reason why we set up the virtual assistants agency, which is called Alpha Virtual Assistants Agency. Because I know from what I've seen that some people don't have time. They feel they don't have the time, or maybe they don't know how to do it. So this is why I've created something which is affordable, so that you can make it work. And if you can't do it or be bothered to do it, then, like I said, get yourself a VA. They will help you. You see, I always invest back into my business, whether that's paying for staff, whether that's doing marketing. I have to 10x what I am doing in order to grow. And when you make it work, and you can make it work, but don't delay the pain if you're not doing what you need to do, because you're only delaying the pain that you're feeling. You're feeling like, oh, I need to get started. I haven't started yet. Oh, why haven't I started? Maybe you're blaming someone else for you not starting, for you not spending that time. I don't care what you're doing. You could be doing studies. You could be working 2-3 jobs, like what I was doing when I started my agency. I didn't have one job. I had a couple of jobs. So what is it that's stopping you? If you feel that you don't know how to do certain things, then get a VA. They can help you. They can help you with that. They've got that savvy technology that perhaps you feel that you're lacking. So get a VA to do that for you. That's what you can do. Or you spend the time. Whether you're up till 1-2 o'clock in the morning and you still have to get up at 6 in the morning, you do it. You do it for you and your family. So I also wanted to say to you, you got to have the willpower. You got to have belief in yourself. to do it. You do your normal work, and then you pay a VA to do it. £10 an hour, 10 hours a week to buy back your time. See, this will make your business grow quicker by doing it. You'll get ahead of other businesses by using a VA. And yes, the sacrifice that I'm asking you to make is the same path that I had to make. There is no right way. The option is that you get your business done. And if you want to get your business done, and you may feel that you don't know how to do it, or you may struggle with things, then pay for a VA. They will do the work for you. Our VAs are trained, and they can do the work for you. Plus you'll have the support from the VA and our meetings as well. Now, I've created this agency, for example, virtual assistant agency for healthcare and medical field, specialized for this very reason, because I see too often people give up when they shouldn't give up, because I don't know, they just feel that other people, they're holding other people responsible for them not doing things that they needed to do to help their business. So I'm just reaching out to you. If this is something that you feel that you're struggling with, that you feel that perhaps you're taking too long, then get a VA in. All we ask is for a 1-month commitment. Not asking you to be committed for 6 months like I've been committed whenever I've used virtual assistants. And a lot of people, they seem to think, oh, I'm very strict. I am very strict. If someone is working for me and they're not doing what they need to do within the company, whether they are a contractor or whether they are an employee, then yes, I will have to let them go, because they are not in alignment with the company's goals. So I've been doing healthcare businesses now for over 30 years. And for over 30 years, I've always let people go. It's part of life. When you're in a business, if someone isn't working towards the way you want them to work and working off of their own agenda, then yes, of course I'm going to let them go. I'm not going to keep them in my business. Why would I do that? That would be a detriment. So the same here for you. When you decide to take on this business, your agency, your care business, for example, you will get staff come and go. It is part of life. It is a circle. You learn from it. You learn from each person that comes into your life. And what I also want to say is that with our virtual assistants, we do train them for a whole month before they even come to you, so that they know what to do in your business. Monday to Friday, for example, or whether you want them to work at the weekends is up to you. But this is the reason why I'm doing this video today, is because I want to reach out to those of you that feel that you can't do this by yourself. Then if that's you, then get a VA in. Get a virtual assistant in. We offer a minimum of 10 hours a week that you book for a month. So if this resonates with you, I would love for you to like and subscribe, share this video. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos because I want to help encourage business owners to keep going, to keep moving. Don't give up on their dream, and certainly don't blame other people. We are responsible as well for what we do in our business. And there's things that I've done wrong in my business. I'm not saying that I am perfect, because I am far from perfect. But what I'd like to say to you is to make it work, and that only you can make it work by implementing, by action. Like with me, when I got the organization in many years ago, very large organization, they're running today, even now. I paid £5,000 when I didn't have any money. I got a loan out, and I paid them £5,000. Plus I had an office, plus I had all the other bills that I had to pay for. But you know what I did? I was like, Christine, you're responsible for your life and your family. So I got my head down and I started looking at how I'm going to get these contracts. And I started applying one after the other. And I ended up getting 5 contracts. 5 contracts by myself. How did I do that? Because I studied, because I worked at it. I wasn't going to let it beat me. I used what happened to me in my past as my strength for me to push forward and keep going. I'm not here to blame anybody. I'm not here to blame anybody. I'm responsible for my life. And I have that choice to make it work or not make it work. But I'm certainly not here to blame anybody. So I just wanted to be real with you today. It's not very often I'm real like this, but I think it needs to be said that we all have to make it work together. Let's work together and let's rise together. Let's stop blaming one another. Life's too short. There's too many wickedness going on out there in this world. People are losing their lives. Let's look at what we can do to control how we're feeling and change it around. And look at all the resources around us now that we can have. Even if you're working an extra shift to cover a VA, the work will get done a lot faster. Because I know what it's like when you're doing long days. I know if you are a nurse or healthcare worker and you're doing long shifts, or anyone working long shifts, you're exhausted. By the time you come home, you're probably going to spend try 30 minutes, then you stop, then you go away and you do something, and then next minute you know you're going to bed and you haven't started on your business. And this is the hamster wheel that keeps going round and round. You get up in the morning, you go to work, you're working all day, you're tired, you come home, you then try a little bit more, and it's still the same cycle. Or maybe you put so much into it in one day that you're so exhausted that you haven't touched your business again for another month or 2 or 3 months. So I just want to reach out to you. This is the reason why we created the Alpha Virtual Assistant Agency that specializes in healthcare and medical care. So click the link here, book a free 15-minute call with me, and I will talk to you about what is included in the package. We've got our boot camp as well, which is next week. We have them every month anyway. Most of you probably know that as well, or some of you don't. What we're offering at the moment is you get a VA for 10 hours free if you purchase our boot camp. It's kind of like a try before you buy. Our boot camps are for 3 days online, and it's 9 to 5. It's all recorded, so if you can't attend, you can watch the recording or get your VA to attend, and they can do the work for you. They can help set your business up. I wish I had that many years ago. But you know something? You still have to get to understand your business and how it works. But please understand that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that you have to be passionate about, that your heart is in it, that there's a purpose of why you're doing it, a bigger purpose. If this is you, then do book a free 15-minute appointment with myself. The link is here in the description, and I will gladly speak to you about our virtual assistants and how they can help you, as well as our boot camp. We currently got a special offer at the moment where you actually get 2 boot camps for the price of 1. 2 boot camps for the price of 1, with a 12-month program. Plus you get a VA for 10 hours, plus you get access to our membership vault, which is usually a 12-month membership. You get access to that for 3 months. So those are the bonuses that we're offering. I hope that this resonates with you, and I'd love to hear from you. Do book a free 15-minute call and speak to a team member, or you can speak with me, and I gladly will fill you in and see what type of VA that you're needing. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Listen for more further trainings, because there are going to be more trainings on leadership as well as how to support your VA, for example, because it is a scary thing taking someone on, but this is something whereby it is not a permanent contract type of thing. It is an agency, so it's just for 1 month, for example. And if for whatever reason that the VA isn't matched with you, then we will find you another one straight away. So I hope that helps and supports you in what you're thinking in watching this video today. I would love to hear from you. Please do like and subscribe, like I said, and I look forward to you joining us in our boot camps, which we hold every single month. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.